Hello everyone! Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Todd Chrisley speaks out on children's feud, takes sides. Reality star and podcaster Todd Chrisley is speaking out on his children's feud and whose side he is really on. His kids have long struggled with their various relationships. But what are his thoughts on everything? Keep reading for more details. Todd Chrisley speaks out on children's feud. For years, the Chrisley kids have had different gripes with each other. Savannah Chrisley has called out her sister, Lindsay, for being the reason their parents went to jail. This has caused major tension, so much so that Lindsay changed her last name. Along with that, Chase Chrisley became somewhat estranged from his siblings while Julie and Todd Chrisley were incarcerated. Savannah was taking care of their younger siblings, Grayson and Chloe, while Chase was MIA. He did not attend family trips and suddenly became absent, which was confusing for followers who knew he and Savannah had long been close. It seemed that he was struggling with alcohol addiction and needed to get his mind right before he could reconnect. He has since reconciled with his siblings in some capacity. But Todd is speaking out on the feud. Yes, he was locked away when it happened, and admitted that he made some mistakes trying to fix things. Todd noted that he minimizes the anger others are feeling simply so he can get peace. Furthermore, he stated that his love for his kids is equal, regardless of the misconceptions. Ultimately, it was heartbreaking to see Chase and Savannah fighting. Chrisley fans were lost when it came to any tension between Savannah and Chase. They had no idea there was any dissension, and that is likely because they were just filming together. While Julie and Todd Chrisley were in prison, the rest of the family started the Lifetime series Back to Reality. Cameras went down right before Todd and Julie's pardon, but popped right back up to document everything. It is also hard to believe that Todd does not favor one child over the other, but he is not picking sides. A sticky situation. When Todd Chrisley was opening up about the Chase and Savannah battle, fans and followers noticed one common theme. He never mentioned his older two, Lindsay and Kyle, who are estranged. However, there is likely a way for him to remedy the situation if he cared to do so, but he clearly does not. Some fans admitted that they liked Savannah the best and were likely on her side. Yet others found her to be despicable and were overseeing her face and hearing her voice. For months now, the Chrisley family has been caught in a storm of tension, rumors, and public feuding that has left fans divided. The once picture-perfect image of Todd Chrisley's clan, which America came to know and love through Chrisley Knows Best, has been replaced with whispers of betrayal, hurt feelings, and fractured relationships. Now, in a shocking twist, Todd himself has broken his silence, choosing not only to address the feud but also to take a side. And as anyone who knows Todd Chrisley can tell you, when he makes up his mind, he doesn't do it halfway. The family rift. The trouble started quietly, but like most reality TV families, nothing stays private for long. Reports of growing tension among Todd's children, Savannah, Chase, Lindsay, and Kyle, spread quickly online. Savannah, who had been holding the family together while Todd and Julie served their prison sentences, made several pointed social media posts hinting at betrayal and disloyalty. Chase, known for his more carefree attitude, seemed caught in the middle, trying to keep peace while also refusing to back down when attacked. Lindsay, Todd's estranged daughter who had reconciled with him briefly before his incarceration, hinted at being done for good this time. Kyle, who has had his own ups and downs with the family, quietly supported Savannah, something that shocked fans who remembered their rocky past. For fans, the speculation became its own kind of soap opera. Who was right? Who was wrong? And would Todd eventually weigh in? Todd breaks his silence. After weeks of silence, Todd's legal team confirmed that he had penned the statement from prison. True to form, Todd's words carried his signature blend of sharp wit and brutal honesty. "Let me make this as clear as possible," Todd began. "I have always said family comes first. But family doesn't mean enabling bad behavior. Family doesn't mean turning a blind eye to lies. And family sure doesn't mean betraying the people who stood by you when the cameras weren't rolling. Fans immediately noticed the undertones. Todd didn't name names, but the message was loud and clear. He was siding with Savannah and Kyle, and indirectly calling his support. In the statement, Todd praised Savannah for her strength during what he called the darkest time in our family's history. Savannah has carried more weight on her shoulders these past 2 years than most people will ever know, Todd wrote. She has been the rock for her siblings, the caretaker for her niece and nephew, and the voice for me and Julie when we couldn't be there. For that, she has my unconditional love and my unwavering support. Those words confirmed what many already suspected. Todd views Savannah as the glue holding the family together. For him, she isn't just his daughter. She's become his proxy, managing the Chrisley name and ensuring their story continues even while he and Julie serve their sentences. Kyle's redemption. Perhaps the biggest surprise was Todd's open defense of Kyle. Once considered the black sheep of the Chrisley clan due to his struggles with addiction and strained relationship with his father, Kyle has made an effort in recent years to repair his life. Kyle has faced his demons, and he has come out stronger on the other side, Todd wrote. I won't let anyone diminish the progress he has made or the man he is becoming. I am proud of him, and I stand by him. That statement sent shockwaves through the fandom. Many fans admitted they never expected Todd to publicly support Kyle so strongly. For Todd, it seemed to be a declaration that redemption and growth matter more than old mistakes. The rift with Lindsay. Though Todd never used her name, it was impossible to miss the subtle jabs directed at Lindsay. Their relationship has been one of the most complicated storylines in the Chrisley saga. After years of estrangement, they briefly reconciled, only to fall out again amid accusations and mistrust. One line in Todd's statement particularly stood out. At the end of the day, people will show you who they really are. When someone chooses the path of disloyalty, they're also choosing life outside this family, and I've made peace with that. For fans, that was the final nail in the coffin of any hope that Todd and Lindsay would fully reconcile. His message was clear. He had chosen Savannah and Kyle, and he was no longer willing to keep the door open for Lindsay if she continued to stir the pot. Chase caught in the middle. Interestingly, Todd's statement was softer when it came to Chase. He neither praised him as he did Savannah nor defended him like Kyle. But he also didn't criticize him. Instead, Todd left a vague but telling note. I know that sometimes people think staying quiet means staying neutral, but when your family is hurting, silence isn't always strength. I hope Chase remembers that. This line suggested that Todd sees Chase as straddling the fence, wanting to avoid taking sides but, in Todd's eyes, failing to show up for his siblings in the way he should. Fans react. The reactions from fans were immediate and explosive. Some applauded Todd for standing by Savannah and Kyle, saying it proved he recognized their sacrifices and growth. Others criticized him for publicly taking sides instead of working toward reconciliation. On social media, hashtags like #TeamSavannah and #TeamLindsay began trending, echoing the family feud, much like a reality TV version of sibling civil war. One fan wrote, Todd choosing Savannah isn't surprising, but Kyle. That's a plot twist I didn't see coming. Another tweeted, Lindsay must be fuming right now. Todd literally erased her with one paragraph. What this means for the Chrisleys. Todd's decision to take sides could have long-term consequences for the Chrisley brand. With the family fractured and public opinion split, future projects, whether TV, podcasts, or books, will likely reflect those divisions. Savannah, who has already become the family spokesperson, will likely lean into her new role even more. Kyle may experience a surge of support as fans rally behind his redemption arc. But for Lindsay, the future looks more uncertain. Todd's words made it clear that he sees her as outside the family circle now. Whether that will push her to fight back publicly or quietly walk away remains to be seen.